Hi, I'm Mike Glenn, and this is our YouTube channel. We are glad that you are sharing this few minutes with us. So, if you're like me, you have been quarantined, which means you have been at home and you have been dealing with some new realities. You're learning some things about yourself. You're learning some things about your marriage. And Jeannie and I will celebrate 40 years next month. And we are enduring now, going on our fourth or fifth week of quarantine. I can't tell the days, Monday, Tuesday. I don't know those days anymore. We're just trying to get through it. So what have we learned? Well, we've learned a couple of things. One, I've learned that I was way too busy with things that didn't matter. Like you, everything's been taken off my schedule, and we're just kind of sitting waiting for things to crank back up. But I'll be honest with you, a lot of things that I was doing, I'm going to stop doing because, frankly, they weren't moving the ball down the field. Now, what's that got to do with my marriage? One, I was coming home way too tired, way too frustrated, and too depleted in my energy to give real attention to Jeannie. Second thing I've learned, I like Jeannie. I really do like hanging out with her. She's funny. She's got her own quirky way to see things. She is kind. Now, notice the word I used. I used the word like. When everybody talks about marriage, they never talk about like. But you spend most of your marriage in like, not in love. Now, of course, you always love them, but you have this idea that you're going to have this great romance all the time, and there's going to be violins playing and rose petals dropping from the sky. That never happens. Okay, you spend most of your time hanging out. You spend most of your time doing chores around the house. You spend most of your time cooking together. And if you don't like that other person, that can make for a very long quarantine. But I like Jeannie, and I'm rediscovering how important it is for like to be part of a lasting relationship. Yes, I love her. I am crazy about her, but I like her. I like hanging out with her. She's my best bud in a lot of ways, and gets me better than most people, and we have a lot of fun hanging out together. The other thing that I'm learning is it doesn't take much for good things to happen. Just the smallest efforts of kindness make the day go so much better. Getting up and making the bed up, because that's important to her. Cleaning the kitchen so that it is important to her. It's not important to me. I would clean the kitchen once at the end of the day. After you have finished using all the utensils you're going to use and dirtying all the pans you're going to get dirty, then I would deal with it once and I would go to bed. Not Jeannie. She wants it clean throughout the whole day. She wants to be able to walk into a clean kitchen. If she wants to start cooking supper, she didn't want to have to see what she had for lunch. Now, that's just one of her quirks to me. I can deal with it. But for her, clean kitchen is important. So I've learned, if I'm walking through the kitchen, straighten up a little bit. Doesn't take much, and it adds a whole lot to her happiness, which, guess what? Adds to my happiness. I've learned that we have a lot in common. We both love to read. We love great stories. We love great movies. And it has been a blast sharing them with her. I've learned that we both love to cook. And so cooking together has been a lot of fun. I've learned that as much as we love each other and as much as we like each other, we still need our space. And I'm really glad our house has an upstairs and a downstairs. So I can go upstairs and shoot some pool, and Jeannie knows to stay downstairs, and it gives you just a little break. You can have too much of a good thing, even if it's cake. And so each of us need our space. Each of us need our space at different times in different ways, and I'm learning to pick up those signals. So those are a handful of the things that I am learning about living in quarantine. It'd be interesting to hear what you've learned, and if you've learned something different, I'd love to hear about it, so let me know. Again, I'm Mike Glenn, Senior Pastor, Brentwood Baptist Church. This is our YouTube channel. Thanks for being here.